All right, why don't you tell us your name, where you go to school, and your position in SSI?
So I'm Michael Faibishenko. I'm the president of Illini Students Supporting Israel at the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign.
Awesome. And for the people that don't know, last week here at Illinois, the student government voted on a bill that said anti-Zionism is not anti-Semitism. What did SSI do and the Jewish community do to fight that?
So the biggest issue that we had here was that the majority of the people who were writing and defining the bill, pretty much everyone, they had one token Jew that they consulted, not even from campus. So they talked to Jewish Voice for Peace. And so they didn't consult like Chabad or Hillel or any of the major Jewish organizations. And we essentially had no representation in the bill. So we tried to show them that we didn't feel like the government was representing us and our interests on campus. So we took 400 students to the meeting. We sat them down in the room, and then we got up and we said, we're not being represented by you, we're leaving. So we had a walkout and we went outside and we held a vigil for all the people killed by anti-Semitism this year and celebrated Israel Pride and Jewish Pride.
Awesome, that's amazing. And how would you describe the current campus climate towards Israel?
On this particular campus?
Yes.
It's, I would say, overall positive. The people who are anti-Israel are just a very loud minority, but the majority of people are either positive or neutral, many of them on the positive side of neutral. So I think we're in an upward trend. People are starting to realize that we are a very level-headed group of people. We kind of are interested in having discussions that the other side isn't necessarily so willing to have with us. So I think people appreciate that. Awesome.
Are there any steps you're taking right now to make this campus stronger towards Israel?
So we've got a lot of cool programs happening this year that we think are going to draw in new people. So we've planned our programs around engaging a more diverse audience than in the past. So the various programs that we have draw on different audiences from campus. In addition to that, we do a class about Israel for people who are interested in learning more. And we're really upping our tabling game. Awesome. We had a really good Israel Apartheid Week response last year that engaged a couple hundred people. And the tables we run in general can engage up to a couple hundred people too, so it's been pretty good.
Sweet. And last, any advice you'd give to pro-Israel students or SSI chapters across the country, not just here?
Yeah, I would say make sure to be smart about your planning. You can get a lot done by doing like goal-oriented events and knowing exactly what audience you're going for, but also just like being proud to do what you're doing. Just don't be afraid to put yourself out there. People respect you if you do it. Don't be afraid to be yourself. And yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, Michael.
Thanks.